Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Shea Stadium on the beautiful campus of the United States Military Academy for this edition of Collegiate Sprint Football between Mansfield University Mountaineers and the Army West Point Black Knights. Big matchup here tonight between the two squads in the North Division. You guys can hear me? Army, 4-1 so far this season. Mansfield, 3-1. Both teams vying for the number one spot in the North Division. Big matchup for Army here. Game that you could overlook as they'll be battling with Caldwell, but Mansfield is still. And here comes the return. A great return there for the Black Knights, and they'll start around midfield. Mansfield has a chance here to potentially jump over Army and get into the top spot in the North Division. Army looking to take on Navy in the championships. Has to finish out these last two games. And the snap taken. Deep pass. And it's caught! And brought down around the 23-yard line. That's a great grab by Donovan Mannion, the captain. And one play, and Army's already in the red zone, nearing the red zone here. They move up to the 22-yard line. Bring up 1st and 10. And a toss out to Trey Carson. He's going to take it. Breaks a couple tackles, and he's in. Touchdown, Army. Oh, but there's a flag on the play. We'll see what the foul's on here. An illegal block in the back here on Army. They'll take that one right back. And Mikhail Wilecki on the slip screen over to Trey Carson. Looked like Army's going to get on the board real early here. The illegal block in the back will bring him back here. Wilecki back in the shotgun. Carson in the motion. Hands up on the jet motion. Couple moves. And he'll be lucky if he gets back to the line of scrimmage here. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Army. Back-to-back plays to Carson. Army leads all of collegiate sprint football in points scored this season. Their lone loss coming to the Naval Academy. And it gets to the jump off sides here. Wilecki's toss to the end zone. And it's broken up, but that will be offsides on Mansfield. And Gerald Moore on the attempt there from Wilecki. And it's going to be an offsides on Mansfield. Wilecki with the 2 count there. Draws him off sides. Gets a free play to the end zone. And now the ball will be at the Mansfield 18-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 11. Correction, 2nd and 6 on the play. Checking over to the sideline here. Army's been known to score quickly this season. Takes the snap, fake handoff. Looking, he'll pass. Completed. That's the number 82. Devin Brown on the catch. That'll bring up 1st and goal for Army at the 4-yard line. And Army going with the hurry up here. We'll take a check here, a little play action. And the quick toss to Brown, great grab. Gets a couple more yards here, gets him down to the 5-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal now on the pass, incomplete. And Wilecki will go back into shotgun again. And it looks like Mansfield might have jumped off sides again. That's the corner, number 32. They're going to get a neutral zone infraction here. And they're going to call offsides on number 32. He jumped off. He quickly shoved Gerald Moore. Get you half the distance to the goal, and he'll bring up another 3rd and goal here. And if you're a fan of Army football, you've noticed that the sprint football team does not go with the traditional Army offense. More shotguns, and a great run there, and it's a touchdown, Army. That's Henry Beck, the running back. And right here, handoff right up the middle. And Beck goes right up the middle. Wide open. Easy touchdown for him. And Army might have taken a few plays there after the penalty, but they end up getting in the end zone anyway. It's now 6-0. And the extra point is good. Army will jump out early to a 7-0 lead here, with about 12.5 minutes left in this first quarter. As I stated earlier, Army leading the whole entire league in points scored this season. They're known to score early and often. That's a great opening drive for them. Mansfield 3-1 on the season. This is a great chance for them to upset the Black Knights and get themselves in the thick of it here in the North Division. 3 teams vying for that first seed. Army holds on to it right now, with Caldwell awaiting the winner of this game. Army will take them on Senior Day on November 4th. And Army getting ready to boot this one away. Ben Abercrombie will boot this one deep. Fielded by number 82 on Mansfield. Gets a solid return about the 33, 34-yard line there for Mansfield. Decent starting distance for them, and Mansfield will take over on offense. Quarterback in shotgun. The give. And he's met in the backfield by a couple Army defenders. Big tackle by Brendan Windsor. And they get back to the line of scrimmage, bring up 2nd and 10 now for Mansfield. Another give. They get about 2 yards on the carry there, bringing up 3rd down and 8 for the Mountaineers. Third down and 8 early here in this game. The snap, drops back in the pocket under pressure, spins away, and he'll hang on to it. And met by a bunch of Army defenders there. Big, big hit. And I'll bring a 4th down and 8. And you see right here, try to get away. Met stiffly there by a Black Knight. And now the punting unit out for the Mountaineers. Army's defense hanging tough. And the pressure there by Sebastian Russell. And we're going to see what they got here. It might have been and they look like they're going to call a false start here on Mansfield. Both sides pointing, pleading their case. And we got a false start on Mansfield. He'll bring it back 5 yards. That'll be 4th down to 13 now for them. Booted away. Wobbler. Scooped up there. And the fair catch was called. So Army will get the ball at the 30-yard line. Mansfield seems a little confused as to why they blew the whistle dead. And they're going to say he waved on a fair catch there. And it'll be Army ball at the 32-yard line as the teams meet on the sidelines. The Black Knights are led by Coach Mark West in his 14th season. I know Coach West is definitely happy with the start here. Quick 7-0 lead. Great stop on defense, and the Black Knights are back on the offensive attack here. Wolecki in the backfield. Wolecki fakes the handoff to Beck. Looks downfield to fire. And it's a great catch. And that's Carson on the big play there. Brings Army to about midfield. You see there the little play action again. Quick out on the comeback route, and Carson makes a couple of people miss and then gets knocked down around the 42-yard line. 47-yard line. And a 15-yard gain on the play for the Black Knights. Wolecki gives to Beck. Up the sideline. I think a decent yards there. Brings it about the Mansfield 46. I'll bring down third down and 4 now on the play. Second down and 4. The fake. Goes deep. Got him, man. He hit him. That's Kobe Simeon with a big-time grab and gets the Black Knights right back in the red zone. Wolecki with pressure in his face just fires it up, and you'll see it right here. Drops back. Great pressure from Mansfield, but not phased. Throws a dime downfield. And the Black Knights will be out the 14-yard line. And they give to Beck. And he's met in the backfield quickly by the Mountaineers. Linebacker number 18. That's Matt Robert on the play. Mountaineers trying to stop this momentum by the Black Knights, and a quick 2-yard loss there. That's a start. Like takes the snap, rolls out to his left. He pumps, he fires back through the teeth of defense. They tell you not to do that, but it's a good throw. That's Cody Lomanak on the grab. Awkward angle there from Wolecki. Able to spin the body like Patrick Mahomes and make a nice pass. That'll be 3rd down and 3 now at the Mansfield 7-yard line. Ryan Connors in motion. Fakes. And that's an incomplete pass intended for Trey Carson on the quick slip screen. And Wolecki's pass a little too hot on the throw. And the Black Knights will send out the field goal unit. And here you see it. Wolecki just trying to toss it quickly. And you see it there. Carson took his eyes off it for just a split second. And it falls incomplete. And the Mountaineers hold on tight, forcing the field goal. And now Ben Abercrombie will attempt the 24-yarder. Abercrombie's kick is good. And the Black Knights jump out to a 10-0 lead early. Big-time play from Wolecki. To Kobe Simeon. Got him down to the red zone, and then Mountaineers defense holds tough and forces the field goal. Now they hope for something from their offense here. The Black Knights open up the season. They They have outscored their opponents 135-0 at home this season. Those games came against Aldous and Broadus in their last matchup at home over at Mikey Stadium. And then the season opener, 72-0 victory over Cornell. Their lone loss came to Navy, a 13-27 loss. But the Black Knights keep it up tonight, get Caldwell in the fourth. Potential rematch in the championship with the Naval Academy. Abercrombie's kick is deep. Brought out by number 22. And he's met quickly at the 25-yard line. Another big hit from the Black Knights. Big-time hit there from Louis Petkus. Another massive hit from the Black Knights. And, well, Mansfield will start their own 25, looking for a little bit of a better drive here. A couple penalties. Couple no-gainers on the run. And the snap. Fires over the middle. Nice grab. It looked like the intended target. Just let it go through. And that's Raymond's pass. It appears that Brandon DeJesus might have let this one go by. Smart decision. That's a big grab. Ethan Cena with the grab there and the handoff. Loss of a yard there for Mansfield. That's a great grab there from Cena, the tight end. It's tough to catch a ball in traffic, let alone when your own guy looks like he's going to grab it, but way to hang tough and make the big grab, and it makes it a 3rd and manageable here, 3rd and 1 at their own 35-yard line. A very short one here. And Raymond's going to go under center. To give to Terrence Quaker. And he breaks through the hole. Ball's out. And is recovered by the Black Knights. And that's Luke Gialetti, sorry, with the recovery here. And it looks like it was going to be a Mansfield first down. Great hit here. A great hit here by Caleb Self. Knocks it loose. And Gigliotti with the recovery, and the Black Knights already back in striking distance of yet another score. They'll take over on downs on Mansfield's 35-yard line. To give to Carson. He's looking. The pass. Downfield. Nice play, and it's a touchdown. Trey Carson finds Donovan Mannion on a little trickery. And it's a touchdown, the Black Knights. And right here, the give. Mannion drops back. Carson drops back and finds Mannion. Get great separation. Fights off the tackle, and he gets in the end zone. And the Black Knights up 16-0 here in the first quarter. Great pass from Carson, making up for that drop on the last drive. And Abercrombie's kick is good. And it is now 17-0 the Black Knights. And just how quickly things can turn around. Mansfield looked like they had a first down. A great play by Self to knock it loose. And just one play and the Black Knights strike again. And it's 17-0 here at Shea Stadium. As I said before, 135-0 at home this season for the Black Knights. They love playing here at West Point for their fellow cadets and their fans and their family here on Family Weekend. Great crowd, great turnout here. The Black Knights paying tribute. Quickly 17-0 for them. And Abercrombie gets ready to send this one away. This one's fielded. That's Quaker. Brings it about the 27-yard line. They'll mark about the 26. And it's 1st and 10 for Mansfield. They're going to try to shake off that last drive and try to get some momentum back. Great catch by Cena. And then a good run by Quaker until a great play by Self to knock it loose. But Mansfield needs to get something going here if they want to stay in this one. And Raymond back in the gun. And the give there. And brought down on a good carry there. That's running back number 21, Michael Beals. Ooh. Correction. 31, Audie Macari. A good run there, about 7 yards. Bring up 2nd and 3 now for the Mountaineers. Raymond the snap. Lofts it deep. Yeah, a little contact there. No flag on the play, though. They call it probably not catchable pass. And the pass by Raymond to Eugene Haynes falls out of bounds. And I'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Another quick 3rd down up here for the Mountaineers. And Raymond back in shotgun. McCary in the backfield with him. And he'll give it to McCary. And he'll get the 1st down and more. About the 45-yard line, 46. And the Mountaineers get their first down of the ballgame. Could get good carry there from McCary. And a big 1st down there for the Mountaineers. They definitely needed that one. And now Raymond deep in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back. Quick pass, and it's knocked away. That's batted down by the linebacker, number 40, of the Black Knights. That's Michael Sullivan. Intended for McCary there, and Sullivan snuffs that one out and bring up 2nd and 10 now for the Mountaineers. 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. McCary again in the backfield. And there they go. They broke the huddle. 2 men on the field there for the Mountaineers. They broke the huddle with 12 guys. And it's an illegal substitution on them. We'll bring him back 5 yards, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 15. A little miscommunication on the sideline there. And I'll bring up 2nd and 15 for the Mountaineers. Raymond in the backfield, McCary. Takes the snap, dropping back. Pressure there. Gets away and throws it away. The pass is incomplete. As the train goes by us here, LaTrenton Randall on the target falls incomplete. And now bring up 3rd and 15. And for the Mountaineers, they're getting a lot of success on the run game, but when you drop back behind the 6 this far, and now it's 3rd and 15, it's an obvious passing down for them. And now, for a team that's only completed 1 pass so far tonight, Raymond's going to have to come up with a big 1st down here if they want to keep themselves in this ballgame. Raymond takes the snap, drops back, fires over the middle. That ball's completed. And it actually falls incomplete. Randall again on the target. Nearly intercepted by Caleb Self, the DB. Made a great forced fumble before. You can see him laughing. He might have had his 2nd turnover force there of the game. And now the Mountaineers will just punt this one away. A better looking drive there for the Mountaineers, but once again, some penalties. An incompletion on that first play and fall behind the 6, and it's tough to do that against the Black Knights. Their defense is too tough here. That one booted away, and it will roll out of bounds inside the 30. The Black Knights will start their 25-yard line for their 4th drive of the night. So far, 3 drives, 3 scores, 2 touchdowns, and a field goal. Last touchdown by Trey Carson was his first passing touchdown of the season. The running back, the wide receiver, takes the jet motion handoff, fired it deep to Mannion, putting the Black Knights up 17-0. And now Walecki will start at his own 25-yard line, looking to extend this lead. Walecki, give to Beck. And Beck will fight forward for a couple here. Bring them down. 2nd down and 8 now at their own 27. The Army football team takes on Louisiana Monroe tomorrow at noon here at Mikey Stadium, continuing the family weekend festivities. The Black Knights look to move to 3-4 in the season. Got a good win against Colgate last week. And Walecki takes the pass. Hand off to Beck. And some good running there from Beck again. And it looks like they'll bring up 3rd and short. 3rd and about 1 here for the Black Knights. I feel like a broken record. The Mountaineers, you want to stay in this game? Got to come up with a big stop right here. You see the Mountaineers crowd in line of scrimmage, anticipating the run. Walecki talks to Beck on the play. The snap, the give. It looks like another double pass. The flea flicker. Walecki's pass, and it falls incomplete, intended for Mannion. Black Knights a little more trickery there. Beck with the carry. Looked like they were going to snuff it out there, the Mountaineers. Pitches it back to Walecki and then falls harmlessly to the ground. And now the Black Knights will punt for the first time tonight. Good response from the Mountaineers defense. And now Justin Fitzgerald, the quarterback / punter, will send this one away. Fitzgerald sends this one away. And a good bounce here. Gets a nice friendly roll for the Black Knights. Rolls all the way within inside the 20. And touchdown at the Mansfield 19-yard line. And finally a nice stop there for the Mountaineers, but a great punt from the Black Knights. Sets them deep back in their own zone. And for Cassid Raymond, they got to get things going here for Mansfield. Completed the 1 pass, 2 drives to go. Got some good running last drive from McCary. They got to start establishing the run here. And they got Quaker in the backfield. Going to pistol. Raymond takes the snap. They give to Quaker. And he'll fight back for maybe a gain of 1 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down and 9 at the Mansfield 20. Quaker lines up in the slot. Jed Reese in the backfield now with Raymond. Raymond takes the snap, dropping back. Fires with the pressure. And that one's completed to Brandon DeJesus. First grab for him on the night. And I'll bring up 3rd down and 1 here for the Mountaineers. And that pass nearly taken away by Brendan Tierney. Just fits it through the window, and DeJesus with a big grab, and that brings up 3rd and 1. Raymond takes the snap, the fake. He'll keep it. He'll get the 1st down and more, and he's brought down. Sammy Whipple on the tackle. And Raymond gets the 2nd 1st down of the night for the Mountaineers. As we approach the under 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Army up 17-0. A good start to their drive here for the Mountaineers. Looking for their first points of the night as they approach midfield. Raymond takes the snap, rolls out to his right, pitches it over to Reese. And up and over. And Sammy Whipple makes the tackle, but right before Reese hops over him and gets a couple more yards. We'll take another look at this one. Raymond, the pitch. And right here, see Whipple come in and whoop! Jed Reese up and over. He might have gotten a couple more yards, 2 or 3 more yards there on that jump. Now bring up 2nd down and 5. Very athletic play there for the Mountaineers, and this is a drive they needed. Raymond, QB keeper. And he'll fight. Some contact there, and they're going to mark him about a yard short. I'm going to go 3rd down and 1. And now you see Raymond saying he looked like he got hit in the helmet. He might have. If you're head coach John Evans for the Mountaineers here, you got to be impressed with this drive here by Raymond, the sophomore quarterback out of Philadelphia. And him and Jed Reese in the backfield again. Snap from Raymond, dropping back, pressured, gets away from 1 sack, fires it deep down the field, and just overthrows. Looking for the flag there. And that was the Ethan Cena, the tight end, and it looks like Raymond might have just overthrew him. And here you go, Raymond back to pass. Russell and Ryan Rast forcing him to run around and make a big throw. And now they're going to go for it here on 4th and 1. There's no other choice here for Evans. Best looking drive so far tonight, and they're going to line up with 4 in the backfield. Raymond's going to take it. And the Black Knights think they stopped him, and they might have. And they're going to mark him short. It's a turnover on downs, the 2nd turnover in the night. And Michael Sullivan with the big stop, and the Black Knights will take over on the Mountaineers' 48-yard line. And that'll, with 13 seconds left in the first quarter, the Black Knights taking back over on downs, up 17-0. And just like that, the momentum shifts back to the Black Knights. A great stop for the Mountaineers. A good-looking drive there. An incompletion deep. Some great pressure from Rast and Russell. Forces a 4th and short. And a great stop there from Michael Sullivan. Now the Black Knights taking over. Wolecki will roll out to his right. He looks downfield. He'll keep it. And get knocked out of bounds. The 44-yard line of the Mountaineers. Shoved out of bounds. That's by Matt Robert, the linebacker. And it'll bring up 2nd down to 7 now for the Black Knights. And now it'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Clock kept running after he got shoved out of bounds there. And through the first quarter, the Black Knights up 17-0. Some trickery, some big touchdowns, a couple big defensive stops for the Black Knights. And Mark West got to be happy with that first quarter from his team. We're going to take a short break here as we head into the second quarter. This is Army West Point Sprint Football here on YouTube.
A promise is a trust not to be broken. Whether spoken with an oath.
Do you solemnly swear?
It's your first day. You know I got your back, right?
Or sealed with a pinky. In 1922, a group of soldiers launched USAA with a promise to take care of their own. And after 100 years, we're still taking care of the military community. That's our mission. Always.
Back to throw, looking left, now gonna run, being chased by Smith. Ball knocked out of his hands, picked up by Lowen. Leo Lowen at the 25, and then pushed out of bounds by Brescia at the 24. Smith was all over Brescia. It was a pass, fumble, whatever you want to call it. Ended up in the hands of Leo Lowen, and Army is turned over Colgate with the ball inside the Raiders' 25.
And welcome back to Shea Stadium. Second quarter action here for some sprint football. And that carry by Beck. Correction, that's Ryan Connors on the carry. And I'll bring up 3rd down and 6, only gain of 1 there for the Black Knights. In that first half, Mansfield out-rushing the Black Knights 44-13, but obviously it's all been through the air for the Black Knights. 138 yards and 2 passing touchdowns. Wolecki with the fake. Fire, great pass. And brought down, that's Cody Lomanak with the grab. And a big first down for the Black Knights as they march about halfway into Mansfield territory. That'll be 1st and 10 at the 23. Another play action. Wolecki fires. Nice little back shoulder grab by Lomanak. He fights out. And the give to Beck. Rolling out to his right. Slips away from a couple tackles. And brought down for a gain of about 6 on the play. Right, 2nd down and 4. 2nd and 5 at the 18. Wolecki in the gun. Takes the snap. Rolls out to his left. Fires. That pass is completed to Carson. Along the sideline there. Carson fights for a couple more yards. And I'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Black Knights. It has been all through the air for the Black Knights tonight. 157 yards, both touchdowns through the air. Snap by Wolecki, the pitch to Beck. And he's met quickly by Mountaineer defense. Maybe got lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now bring up 4th down and 4. And Ben Abercrombie jogs onto the field for the long field goal attempt. 35-yard attempt here for the Black Knights. Looking to extend the lead to 20. The snap, the hold. Abercrombie's kick is up and off the post. No good. And Mansfield will take over on downs. And right here, Abercrombie's kick looked like it was trying to come back, but just not enough room. Hits off the top of that post. And the Mountaineers get away with one there, and they'll take over on downs. Still down 17-0. Raymond taking over on downs. And they give to McCary. Gain of maybe 1 on the play. That'll be up 2nd and 9. And for Ben Abercrombie, his first missed field goal of the season was 6 for 6 coming into tonight. 2 for 2 from under 30 and 4 for 4 from 30 to 39 yards. That 35-yarder, his first miss of the season. A rare miss. And for the Mountaineers, maybe a chance here to get back in this one. Raymond takes the snap, drops back, looks. The pressure from the Black Knights. It is intercepted! And that's Caleb Self again. We've been hearing his name all night. Forced fumble. A near interception before, and now he finally gets one. And the Black Knights quickly taking over on downs. And once again, Raymond under pressure. Caleb Self finds himself in the right spot and forces the turnover, and the Black Knights taking over the Mountaineers 30 with a chance to strike again. Both defenses are standing on their head right now. But obviously, Caleb Self carving out his name here tonight. And Wolecki now back in the shotgun. Connors in the backfield with him. Fake to Connors. And brought down quickly. Another name we've been hearing a lot tonight. That's Roberts. Matt Roberts with the pressure. punishing Walecki. Bam, out of nowhere, Roberts. Little flex. That's a big-time sack for the Mountaineers. They're up 2nd and 16 now for the Black Knights. The first time tonight really we've seen any real pressure on Walecki. He's been getting the ball out quickly. Brought down for the first time tonight. Connors in motion. Walecki fires out to him high. Great grab by Connors. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Get about 2 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 13. And Tate Moser with a tackle there for the Mountaineers. Back and forth we go here. The give to Connors. Rolls out to his right. And a nice little move there. Gets him back down for a gain of about 10 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down and they're moving back a yard. 4th and 5 here at the 25. Army thinking, and they'll send out Abercrombie again for another attempt. And that rush attempt there, clearly an attempt to just get a little closer for Abercrombie. Get some redemption here. Connors made a nice cut through the hole, and will look like maybe a gain of 3 turns into a gain of about 10. And Abercrombie. Kick is up. And that one's going to be wide right and a little short. And after going 6 of 6 entering tonight, Abercrombie now 0 for 2 tonight. And once again, the Mountaineers staying alive here. Remain down 17-0. And you see this kick. Definitely on the leg. Just a little wide right. Abercrombie looks like he's trying to play in the wind here, but a windless night here at Shea Stadium. We're off the banks of the Hudson River. And he's going to try to figure that one out. Raymond takes it, rolls right, fakes the pitch, cuts back, and he's brought down quickly for a gain of about 1 on the play. And that's Michael Sullivan again on the tackle. The Mountaineers had a couple good drives here, but the turnover in the last one kind of halting that momentum they were getting with the running game. And quick pass by Raymond. Out to DeJesus and quickly met by a plethora of Black Knights. They ride him out of bounds. Gain of 2 on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 4. 3rd and 6. Excuse me. And once again, the Mountaineers finding themselves in a precarious position, needing 6 yards. Raymond in the backfield, drops back. Under pressure again, fires, and that's caught. That's a big-time play by the Mountaineers. And that's Eugene Haynes on the catch, and he appears to be a little banged up on the play. And right here, Raymond, with the pressure in his face, throws that one up, and a great grab by Haynes. And Haynes is going to stay out here. Might have knocked the wind out of him on that play. That was a big-time grab from Haynes. The senior out of Washington, D.C. Having a good season so far. And he'll get up and shake this one off. 248 yards and 3 touchdowns on the season for Eugene Haynes. Can't really tell what's going on with Haynes. As he makes his way off the field. And when the Mountaineers needed it most, Raymond makes an unbelievable throw with the pressure right in his face. Hung in tough and makes a big play. And now the Mountaineers looking to capitalize. And they give to Quaker, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Gaining nothing on the play, number up 2nd and 10. The theme of tonight's been bend, don't break. A couple big plays from the Mountaineers, but the Black Knights usually hang tight and slow it down and shut them down here. 2nd and 10. Raymond takes the snap, drops back, rolls out to his left, evades the pressure, and takes off running. And he'll run out of bounds for the first down. Once again, Raymond finding himself under pressure, scampers away, and gets the big first down here as they get closer into Black Knight territory. Jed Reese in the backfield with Raymond. 1st and 10 at the Black Knight 31. The give to Reese. And he's met in the backfield. And might have just gotten back to the line of scrimmage there. Big tackle. Once again, Michael Sullivan in there. And they'll give him a gain of 1 on the play to the 30. They'll bring up 2nd and 10 now for the Mountaineers. Raymond takes the snap. He drops back. Pressure again. Gets away. Makes a man miss. Makes another man miss. And it's brought down by Sammy Wimple on the play. And that'll be another first down for the Mountaineers as he gets to the 20. We'll take another look at this one. Kassid Raymond gets away from the pressure. Makes one. And then a second miss with a little hurdle there. And Wimple finally brings him down for the first down at the 20-yard line. This is definitely the best drive of the night for the Mountaineers, led by their quarterback. Now in the pistol. Fakes it high, hands it off to Jed Reese, and he'll be met in the backfield again. That's a great play by Luke Gigliotti. Had a big play earlier in the game. Comes up with a tackle there. And once again, it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Mountaineers. As we approach the 5-minute mark here in this first half. Mountaineers definitely needing to score here if they want to keep themselves winning this ball game. Raymond takes a snap, drops back, pressured again. Nearly taken down the toss, and it's over the back of the end zone. And Gigliotti right there flying in, forces the inerrant pass to the back of the end zone. And we're at 3rd down and 10 now for the Mountaineers. Black Knights have been getting great pressure all night, typically from Rast and Russell. That time, blitz in the corner. And it forces yet another bad pass. And big 3rd down and 10 here. Raymond in the gun. Fires downfield. And that one nearly jumped and knocked down to the turf. That was Raheem Swanson breaking that one up. And Raymond, again under pressure, fires this one downfield. A little behind him, and Swanson knocks it away. As Logan Scholl, the kicker, lines up. The 37-yarder, that kick is up, and it is good. The first road points at Shea Stadium this season come from the leg of Logan Scholl. And the Mountaineers make it 17-3 as we approach the 5-minute mark here in this first half. Once again, the Black Knight defense, bend, don't break. That was a couple big plays from Raymond. Under pressure, fires it deep for the big first down, a couple scampers. But once again, they hang tough, and they force the field goal, and it's 17-3 now. There's Coach Evans. Definitely feeling the momentum shift here. Although they didn't get 7 there, he's got to be pleased with his team. Got a nice little drive there from Raymond, and getting some points on the board here in the first half and not getting shut out. Indeed, to return for the Black Knights, Kobe Semyon. Scholl. Sends this one away. Wobbler. Bounces. And it's picked up, and looks like he got tripped up there. That's Scott Belville. Recovers the wobbling kick and tripped up there by Semyon, and he'll be brought down at the 19-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Black Knights. As we're in the thick of it in October with some baseball, you kind of want them to communicate out there, almost like the outfield. Who's going to call for it? And Belville stepped up, tried to make a play, and just tripped up by his own teammate. That's all right. No harm, no foul. The Black Knights will take over on offense. And Donovan Mannion, the wide receiver, in the backfield. Set in motion. Wolecki will fire this one deep. And a great grab. And that's Devon Brown. Great reaction there for the Black Knight. As he, great throw here by Wolecki. And once again, the Black Knight wide receiver is just getting to separation. Gets brought down from behind the 35-yard line. The give to Mannion. And he's going to be brought down at the 32-yard line. And a little confusion with the chain gang here. They weren't set prior to the snap. So they'll bring up 2nd and 9 now. And now Connor's back in the backfield. And the story of this first half has been passing for the Black Knights. 208 yards to 30. And it's just been a weapon. And if you got to go to the hot hand, keep going. And it's Devon Brown again. And he's brought down at the 14-yard line. Had himself a great first half here. Back-to-back grabs here. A little pump fake on the screen to Carson. And nice little toss. Brown with the grab and brought down to the 14. 1st and 10 for the Black Knights as they approach the red zone here. Wolecki almost an 150 passer rating this season. Continue to show it. Looked like he was going to do a little Tebow there. And he'll hold on to it and get to the 6. That'll bring up 2nd down and 2. He might not be a lefty, but it looked like he was going to do a little jump pass there. He holds on to it. A smart decision as he rides himself down to the 6-yard line. 2nd and 2 inside the 10 for the Black Knights. Henry Beck in the backfield. Go with the full house set. Connors and Belville joining him back there alongside Wolecki. The fake to Beck, the fire, and it's another touchdown for the Black Knights. That's Mannion on the play, the captain. And it's only fitting that Wolecki will get another touchdown pass. Get his first touchdown pass of the night. A little play action, looks to the backside. Beautiful slant route. Again, the separation for the Black Knights. It's not just one receiver. All the receivers getting great separation. And that's an easy pitch and catch there for Wolecki to Mannion as the Black Knights score quickly. And Abercrombie will knock this one through to make it 24-3. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. That's Mannion's 5th touchdown of the season. One of the team's best receivers, 2nd in yards. Leads the team in touchdown receptions this year, and you can tell why. The captain really having himself a good season and a good night tonight. The whole receiving staff having a great night tonight. All of that set up by Devon Brown. 2 massive catches. And the Black Knights, 77 points in the first game here against Cornell. 62 in the second game versus Alderson Brodus. And once again, 24 here in the first half. They could score in a hurry. Let's send this one away. That's Quaker on the return. They'll get brought down to about the 27-yard line. And for Cassid Raymond, a great drive that last one. Makes a great throw to Haynes over the middle with pressure in his face. And a couple great runs, making a few Black Knights miss. And it looked like Mountaineers, once again, were getting a little momentum, and they only got 3 on the play, only got 3 on that last drive, and then Walecki just making it look easy. 4-play drive. As Raymond drops back. The fire, and it's nearly intercepted again. And Brendan Tierney. He's laughing at that one. He had himself an easy interception. Let's that one drop down. We got a flag on the play here. They're discussing, and here we go. And they're called pass interference on the Black Knights here. That'll be a spot of the foul penalty as it was inside of 15 yards. And it's going to be automatic first down. 1st and 10 now for the Mountaineers. And we got on a stoppage here. Just trying to get the chains situated here and to reset the ball. And here we go. McCary in the backfield with Raymond. Takes a snap. Give to McCary. And he's met once again quickly by the Black Knights. The time ticks away here. You got to see a little urgency from the Mountaineers. Down 3 scores. John Evans' squad really looking to get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Raymond takes the snap. Fires this one deep. And that time, Brendan Tierney not letting that one hit the turf. And he got it back. And that one's another takeaway for the Black Knights. And Tierney sets himself up for a nicer one here. Look at this. Drops back. Little jump ball. Hangs on to it before hitting it out of bounds. And you know what? You're allowed to drop it if you're going to come back and make a play. You see it. The Black Knights loving that. And yet another turnover for the Mountaineers. And that has been the story of this first half. 4 turnovers. And that's why they're momentum killers. Mountaineers had a couple good drives, but the Black Knights defense stays aggressive and makes a bunch of great plays. And Walecki, the give to Beck, and he'll get a chunk play here. Get him about 9 on the play. They'll bring up 2nd down and 1 for the Black Knights. As they're going to go with the hurry up here. We want to put another one in the end zone. Walecki, the give to Beck. And once again, there's a hole. And he'll fight forward to about the 41 for a gain of 8. And it's 1st and 10, Army. The give again. And just keep feeding him. That's Beck. Another carry. And they'll spell him as he jogs off the field. A couple good runs from him. As we approach a minute 20 on the clock. Lucky takes the snap in the shotgun. Fakes to Connors. Fires over the middle. And a great grab. And yet another first down. Cody Lomanak wide open. They'll check for that first down again. Down to the Mansfield 14-yard line. They're in the red zone once more. An Army with a purpose right here, trying to get another score as we approach halftime. Wolecki, the give to Beck. Pushes it to the outside. And he'll run out of bounds. We got a flag on the play. Might have been holding. Might have been Logan Powell on the play here. And that's holding on Army. That is Logan Powell, the guard. And now Henry Beck on the sideline here. We'll watch this last play. Wolecki pumps, fires, and once again Lomanak wide open. The Army receivers have been getting in a lot of space. And Wolecki's making some great passes as Beck will jog off the field. Looks pretty good. Might have just gotten the wind knocked out of him. Got taken down kind of awkwardly. With 48 seconds left in this first half, Black Knights up 24-3. It might not have been the prettiest, but the Black Knights are really, once again, taking it to the opponent at home. Wolecki had himself a great game. And it'll be 1st and 15 at the Mansfield 19-yard line. As Connor's the only person in the backfield with Wolecki. Takes the snap. Fakes to Connors. Under pressure. Spins out of a sack. And he'll get to about the 15-yard line. And Wolecki takes the snap here. And right there, just sees him at the last second. Ducks away from danger. And gets himself 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line. And as Army takes a timeout, we're going to try to script up something here for Mikel Wolecki. He's really had a great night tonight. He's 11 of 14 passing, 221 yards, and a touchdown, and only 1 sack. Evades that one. Gets a couple yards there. Only 13 yards on the ground for him, but they've been effective. Evading some sacks. Getting some big yardage. No, it'll be 2nd and 12 for Army. And once again, Donovan Mannion in the backfield with him, the wide receiver. As Wolecki will take the snap. Fires over the middle. And some contact, and there's the flag. And Matt Roberts. Looks like he knocked down Cody Lomanak. And here you go. Wolecki drops back. Fires over the middle. And that's questionable here. It looks like Matt Roberts. And they're going to call holding. So prior to that pass, yeah, there's no PI there. They're going to call him for holding prior to the pass. And that'll bring up a first down for the Black Knights. It'll be 1st and goal. Correction. 2nd and 7 now for the Black Knights. They go with their full house set here. Belleville on the left. Connors on the right. Beck in the backfield. And he'll give it to Beck. He'll fight up the middle. About the 4-yard line there for Beck. And the Black Knights will take another timeout. And here you go. Some good blocking. Beck trying to fight through. But the Mountaineers, they're there. And it'll bring up 2nd and 5. 2nd and goal, rather, at the 5-yard line. As Army looks to push this to a 4-score game. Some great defensive plays by the Black Knights. Brennan Tierney helping start up this drive. And the Army offense looking to thank him with yet another score. As we got Ryan Connors in the backfield with Vlecki. Under 30 seconds left here in the first half. Army looking to capitalize. The fake to Connors. Lucky fires to the outside, and he's got Cody Lomanak. And that's the second passing touchdown for Vlecki. And the Black Knights capitalize on yet another turnover. Makes it 30-3. And the passing game's been there all night. Beautiful out route here by Lomanak. Once again, gets some separation. Nice over-the-shoulder grab here. And for Army, big touchdown on yet another turnover. Set up by Brendan Tierney. And Ben Abercrombie's kick is good. 31-3. A 28-point lead for Army. Set up by some great defensive play. And Abercrombie back on schedule here. A couple extra points, get your confidence back. And Army, once again, dominating at home. They love it here at Shea. In this first half, 261 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, a combined completion percentage of over 80%. They're just taking it to the Mountaineers secondary on each drive. As Abercrombie gets ready to kick this one away to Quaker. And this one's kicked away. Quaker with a grab. And he'll return this one. Finds a hole and is brought down at the 30-yard line. With 15 seconds remaining in the first half. As Army's just going to try to prevent any late half heroics here from Raymond and try to cut into this massive deficit for the Mountaineers. And Raymond's just going to take a knee here and send it to the half, trying to avoid any more turnovers. As the clock ticks down here. Great first half for Army. Looking to go into their final game against Caldwell on a strong note and 31-3 lead here at home. Some great play from Mikal Vlecki. Great passing. That was the story of the first half. Just ridiculous passing numbers for this Army offense. A couple big touchdowns, and the score tells you the story here. 31-3, in good position to get another win here at home. And we'll send this one to a break. Army 31, Mansfield 3 at the end of the first half. We'll return after these messages here.
Scene on a gorgeous Saturday night here on the banks of the Hudson River and on the foothills of Bear Mountain.
3 points, 1 game, 3 points. And then today, part of our segment, and this is just another opportunity at home for us to look at our preparation. This is not about anybody but us.
It is the annual Star Match featuring the visiting Navy Midshipmen taking on the Army West Point Black Knights. Both these teams pick in the race in the postseason table for the Patriot League.
That is the preparation though. It goes back to everything that you guys started off from August. August 1 until this point in who we are. You've identified who we are. We've been able to play in our principal play.
Army West Point can still taste a potential #1 seed in a regular season crown. They'll need to start fast and come away with a W tonight against Navy. From just inside the 18 in the direction of the goal, batted around a loose ball, and oh, what a diving play! Right on cue by Matty Gallagher. Duffy looking for Paley in, puts it in the back of the net! Fourth of the season, and the Black Knights with 3 minutes left in the first half take a 1-0 lead. Along the far side, Riddle, a massive collision, still barreling out along the left side, and oh, what a play by who else? Lindsey Smith. Nivish's possession, trying to lead Urkov. Urkov with 2 on her, gets to the left, puts it on goal, another amazing save, a second try, this one finds the back of the net. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Kaylin Bradley, her second goal of the Patriot League season, couldn't have come at a better time. Army West Point has secured the star. The final score, Army West Point 2 and Navy 0. And the Corps of Cadets from behind the fence have stormed the pitch here at Malik Stadium.
It's about them, it's about the legacy of this trophy and the Academy rivalry and the Army-Navy Star match. That at the bottom of the line is, it's all about them. And for me, it's just like, just so proud of them. Family, 1, 2, 3, family!
And we're welcoming back here, Shea Stadium, halftime. Army leading 31-3, and just an amazing first half for the Black Knights. A little bit of offense, a little bit of defense, a couple big turnovers, and the passing attack was there all throughout the first half. Wolecki having himself yet another great game, getting it to a bunch of receivers. Devon Brown, Lomanak, Mannion all getting involved, as the Black Knights really just owning this first half as they look to improve to 5-1 and get one step closer to claiming this North Division. And here you go, you see the stats. Mansfield might have been winning the rushing yards, but look at those passing yards, 261-30. That's really been the story of the night. Mansfield's defense just cannot stop the Black Knights' passing attack. And those 13-6 first downs. And then the penalties also detrimental. Mansfield, a couple good drives, looked like they were gaining some momentum, and a couple costly penalties, pushing them back, giving up the 2nd and long, 3rd and long, and now that's been the story here, and forcing a couple turnovers from Kassid Raymond. And yeah, it's been pretty much it for Black Knights. I mean, second half report coming up after these messages, and yeah, we about 15 minutes until the second half here. So Army up 31-3 here at Shea Stadium on YouTube.
scene on a gorgeous Saturday night here on the banks of the Hudson River and on the foothills of Bear Mountain.
3 points, 1 game, 3 points. And then today, part of our segment, and this is just another opportunity at home for us to look at our preparation. This is not about anybody but us.
It is the annual Star Match featuring the visiting Navy Midshipments taking on the Army West Point Black Knights. Both these teams thick in the race in the postseason table for the Patriot League.
That is the preparation that goes back to everything that you guys started off from August. August 1 until this point in who we are. You've identified who we are. We've been able to play in our principal play.
Army West Point can still taste a potential #1 seed in a regular season crown. They'll need to start fast and come away with a W tonight against Navy. From just inside the 18 in the direction of the goal, batted around a loose ball, and oh, what a diving play! Right on cue by Matty Gallagher. Duffy looking for Palian, puts it in the back of the net! Fourth of the season, and the Black Knights with 3 minutes left in the first half take a 1-0 lead. Along the far side, Riddle, a massive collision, still barreling out along the left side, and oh, what a play by who else? Lindsey Smith. Nivish's possession, trying to lead Urkov. Urkov with 2 on her, gets to the left, puts it on goal, another amazing save, a second try, this one finds the back of the net. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Kaylin Bradley, her second goal of the Patriot League season, couldn't have come at a better time. Army West Point has secured the star. The final score, Army West Point 2 and Navy 0. And the Corps of Cadets from behind the fence have stormed the pitch here at Malik Stadium.
It's about them. It's about the legacy of this trophy and the Academy rivalry and the Army-Navy Star match. That at the bottom of the line is, it's all about them. And for me, it's just like, just so proud of them.
And welcome back to Shea Stadium. Here at halftime, as the Bagpipers play their tune. It's a great tune as the Army Black Knights up 31-3. We talked about it before, an amazing first half for the team. And here are some of the highlights here. Start things off. Good kick return to start things out for the Black Knights, and then Walecki. It was him all first half. Great pass to Mannion to start things off on this opening drive. And then the give here to Henry Beck. Scores their first touchdown of the night, the only rushing touchdown in the first half. Walecki was really just dominant in this first half here. And the run game would slow down. Here comes the passing attack from Walecki. Great pass over the middle. Forced out to his left, makes an off-balance throw, completes it. Black Knights get stopped, and it would force the field goal attempt by Abercrombie. He'd make this one to make it 10-0 Army. And then right here, Got a good return here from Quaker. A turnover allows this from Trey Carson. Just a beautiful pass. His first passing touchdown of the season. 1 for 1. That's a great way to start things out. Gets to Mannion for the touchdown. And then right here to Connors. Gets up, makes a great grab. And for Army, their defense, the unsung heroes this first half. While Walecki was dominating passing the ball, they're forcing the turnovers, allowing him to get the chances. And here's another touchdown pass for him. Mannion, the captain, looking great in this first half. Then Brennan Tierney comes up with a big interception and late in the first half, leading Walecki to this quick out to Lomanak. And that brought us to 31-3. McCall Walecki, 12 for 15 passing, 226 yards, 2 touchdown passes, a long of 48 yards. That was that opening pass to Mannion. And just the passing was it for the Army. Just absolutely dominating that category. But give it to Kassid Raymond. I mean, good first half. The turnover is definitely hurting him, but he looked good under pressure. Then a tough throw to Haynes and got them down the field. They scored the only points here at Shea Stadium to make it 31-3. And here you go, a little comparison for them. Obviously, Walecki dominating. Raymond made a couple good plays. That's been the story here. Just awesome passing from Army, some great defensive plays, and the penalties really detrimental to Mansfield. And for Army, looking to keep the same thing here in the second half. For Mansfield, limit the turnovers, limit those penalties, and maybe get yourselves back into this one down 28. But we'll send it to another break from Shea Stadium here. Ryan Panny will send you back to break here. About 9 minutes left until we get back to this one.
Scene on a gorgeous Saturday night here on the banks of the Hudson River and on the foothills of Bear Mountain.
3 points, 1 game, 3 points. And then today, part of our segment, and this is just another opportunity at home for us to look at our preparation. This is not about anybody but us.
It is the annual Star Match featuring the visiting Navy Midshipmen taking on the Army West Point Black Knights. Both these teams thick in the race in the postseason table for the Patriot League.
That is the preparation that goes back to everything that you guys started off from August. August 1 until this point in who we are. You've identified who we are. We've been able to play in our principal play.
Army West Point can still taste the potential #1 seed and a regular season crown. They'll need to start fast and come away with a W tonight against Navy. From just inside the 18 in the direction of the goal, batted around a loose ball, and oh, what a diving play! Right on cue by Matty Gallagher. Duffy looking for Palian, puts it in the back of the net. Fourth of the season, and the Black Knights with 3 minutes left in the first half take a 1-0 lead. Along the far side, Riddle, a massive collision, still barreling out along the left side, and oh, what a play by who else? Lindsey Smith. Nivish's possession, trying to lead Urkov. Urkov with 2 on her, gets to the left, puts it on goal, another amazing big save, a second try. This one finds the back of the net. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Kaylin Bradley, her second goal of the Patriot League season, couldn't have come at a better time. Army West Point has secured the star. The final score, Army West Point 2 and Navy 0. And the Corps of Cadets from behind the fence have stormed the pitch here at Malik Stadium.
It's about them. It's about the legacy of this trophy and the Academy rivalry and the Army-Navy Star match. That at the bottom of the line it's all about them. And for me, it's just so proud of them.
Welcome back to Shea Stadium. Army 31, Mansfield 3. As we're slowly getting toward the second half here. Just great ball game so far. And Army looking to continue on dominating here in the first half and just looking to roll through and capture another big victory here at Shea Stadium. We'll return after these messages and we'll walk you all the way into the start of the second half. I'm Ryan Panny from Shea Stadium. This is Collegiate Sprint Football League on YouTube.
Today, I'm a captain on the Army West Point football team. Tomorrow, I strive to lead winning teams.
Today, I study to excel in the classroom. Tomorrow, I can reach for the stars.
Today, I am leading cadets during summer training. Tomorrow, I will be ready to lead soldiers on the battlefield.
Today, I lead with character as the brigade commander. Tomorrow, my possibilities are endless.
West Point, where leaders are made.
Attention veterans. You can shop tax-free for life. Come home to your military exchanges for tax-free shopping, exclusive pricing, and free shipping options. 100% of earnings go back to military communities, keeping today's military ready and resilient. You served. You sacrificed. You earned this benefit. Visit shopmyexchange.com/vets to shop and save today.
A promise is a trust not to be broken. Whether spoken with an oath
Do solemnly swear. It's your first day. You know I got your back, right?
or sealed with a pinky. In 1922, a group of soldiers launched USAA with a promise to take care of their own. And after 100 years, we're still taking care of the military community. That's our mission. Always.
And welcome back to Shea Stadium here at West Point as we get ready for the second half between the Mansfield Mountaineers and the Army Black Knights. Army 31, Mansfield 3, and it's been a tale of really two passing games. 261 yards for Bolecki and only 30 from Kassid Raymond. But honestly, the stat line not really showing the true story here with Raymond. He's had some great plays. Made an amazing throw on third down with pressure in his face and just a couple big runs. It's really just been those turnovers and the penalties. They're just knocking his team back. He's really had no time in the pocket, always scrambling, always rushing some passes. Never a clean pocket there. So he's made do with a pretty lackluster pass blocking from the Mansfield Mountaineers. And for Army, forcing the turnovers, moving the ball with ease, and they look to continue to do that as we approach the second half here. Wolecki just had such a dominant first half. Mansfield will start with the ball as we get ready here. And for the Mountaineers, some keys for the second half. Big one, limit the turnovers, and those all started from the penalties. Limit your penalties too. They had some good-looking drives, some good rushing attack from a carry, some Quaker runs. But if they want to they want to get some momentum back here and make this a ball game here, you have to stop getting the penalties and turning the ball over. And no better way to start the ball second half, and Ben Abercrombie will get ready to kick this one away. For the rest of Army sports, as we said earlier, the Army football team will take on Louisiana Monroe tomorrow, looking to get to 3-4 as they approach a bye week. And as well, they got men's soccer taking on Lehigh on senior night. The Army men's soccer team, #1 in the Patriot League, look to finish out the season strong and head into the Patriot League tournament on a high note. As here's a big return here from Mansfield, and knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line. That's Randall on the return. As Cassid Raymond gets ready for the second half. First and 10 for the Mansfield 33-yard line. Raymond in the backfield with Reese. Takes the snap, fakes the pitch out to Reese, rolls back to his left, fires, and it's completed to Quaker. Got the 2 feet in, and they'll mark him just shy of the first down. It'll bring up second down and about 2. Now Mansfield sends Quaker into the slot again. Reese in the backfield. Raymond with the snap. The quick pass. And this one completed to Randall. And that's a Mountaineer first down. And a good start here for the Mountaineers. Looking to get aggressive with the passing game. Didn't see too much of that, but quick throws. Getting the ball out fast here is Raymond, and good little start here for the Mountaineers. Raymond pulls, stumbles, stays on his feet. And a good run there from Randall, from Raymond. Once again, looked like he was about to go out of bounds and just walks the tightrope. A little trip there. Avoids the sack. And just walks a tightrope down the sideline and gets him near the first down. Bring up second down and 2 from the Army 38. And those plays Raymond's had tonight. It's just the little things he's been doing. He's definitely showing as he stands out here. Once again under pressure, Raymond's pass falls incomplete to DeJesus. There's that pressure again from the Black Knights. Russell and Rast, those two, getting after Raymond in the first half, and they do it once more here in the second half. And Rast and Russell wreaking havoc. They led to those 2 interceptions. And for Raymond, third and 2 here for the Mountaineers. He'll drop back again. Had time, fires, and it gets to DeJesus for the first down. That's a gain of 19 on the play. Of 9 on the play, rather. It's first and 10. Mountaineers. A great drive here, the best drive of the night for the Mountaineers so far. It's been mostly through the passing attack. Raymond will only run, and he'll give this one to Quaker, and he's met in the backfield quickly. Taken down by Rast, accompanied by Brendan Windsor. And the loss of one will bring up 2nd and 11 for the Mountaineers. And the Army defensive front's been getting pressures, clogging up the interior holes for the rushing attack, and Mountaineers looking like they're getting some momentum with the passing game. Maybe they'll stick with it here and try to get the first down. Raymond drops back, under pressure, lofts it, and that one's picked off too. Sammy Wimple, as he tries to run this one back, and fights forward and brought down to the Army 15, and that is the 3rd interception for this Black Knights secondary. That's Sammy Wimple just beats Randall to the spot. And he looked like he was the wide receiver on the play. Just runs out, makes a great catch. And once again, another captain of this team making a big play. Raymond's 3rd interception. And the Black Knights will take over from their own 15-yard line. It's really been a team effort here for the Black Knights. Interceptions from Tierney, now Whipple. A great forced fumble by Caleb Self. And those turnovers have all led to scores from the Black Knights, all touchdowns for the Black Knights. As they'll get ready here for their first drive of the second half. Unofficial timeout as Mountaineers trying to stay warm here on a cold night. And we got a late penalty here. A personal foul on Army. Unsportsmanlike conduct, I feel. And Mark West wants an explanation here. A late call. The refs letting them know what's going on, and this will move the Black Knights back half the distance to the goal here. And they'll start deep in their own territory now. About the 7 and those 7.5. They'll keep moving them back here, and then move them back to about the 4-yard line. As Army takes over, and they'll do so in their full house set. Back in the backfield, Belleville, Connors as wingbacks. Army checks for the play. Lucky takes the snap. He'll give it to Beck. Little hole there. He hits it and gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 from Army's 4-yard line. Army's run this formation a few times. Mainly been running, but we've seen a couple passes out of it. And backed up their own territory. They just want to try to get away from this end zone. Go play action to Beck. Wolecki under pressure gets hit, and it will fall harmlessly to the turf. And got some good pressure there for the Mountaineers, and that pass, that dangerous attempt, falls harmlessly to the ground as Army will have it 3rd and 10 from their own 4. Right here, got a little. Looks like his arm got caught up there by the defensive end. Couldn't really see the number there, but Mountaineers, you stop. It's a good play there to force the incompletion. Now we're going 3rd down and 10 from their own 4. Wolecki in the shotgun. He'll fake the give to Connors. He'll look. He'll fire, and it's nearly intercepted. Knocked down by number 40, Gavin Hinman. And a quick 3 and out for the Black Knights. The Mountaineers getting a stop. They needed it. And with the feet at the back of the end zone, our punter / kicker, Justin Fitzgerald, will take the snap. Try to boot this one away. Fitzgerald's kick. Bounces around the 32-yard line and touchdown at the Army 33. Best starting field position for the Mountaineers. And we got another flag on the play. Back over by the 20-yard line. And we'll see what's going on here. Looks like a holding. As our crew chief runs over to the middle and gives us the call here. And a holding on the receiving team. And what would have been great field position for the Mountaineers, they're going to push back 10 yards. Still their best field position of the night, but once again, these penalties just keep pushing the Mountaineers back. And they'll start from the Army 43-yard line. And it's a fresh start. No harm, no foul in that interception. Just took off some time on the clock, and now Raymond will get back to work here. To give to McCary. And a good piece of physical running there for McCary. Loses his helmet. And it looks like he tosses it off the face of Army Black Knight, and there's the flag. We'll see what's going on here. The flag appeared like it came up way before the toss by McCary. I don't know, those hands on the hips mean they're tired or if it's going to be an offsides on the Black Knights. And here's our crew chief with the call. And everyone's moving. It looks like it's on the Black Knights. And a personal foul on the Black Knights. May have explained why McCary's helmet went flying off, and now they get those yards right back from the penalty. And now it'll be 1st and 10 from the Black Knights' 23-yard line. And their best chance here, the Mountaineers, are putting this one in the end zone. Let's see what Raymond's got in store. McCary in the backfield again. The snap, the fake McCary. Raymond's going to take it. He's going to run out right. He's going to make a couple of people miss. And he's wrestled down by Luke Gigliotti. And it's going to be 1st and goal for the Mountaineers. And Raymond's looked good running the ball tonight. Gets out to the outside. Beats Rast. And he's tough to take down. You got to get both hands on him. No arm tackles, and finally brought down by the Army Black Knights. That'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. The fake, double fake, and the Black Knights not fooled there. That's Michael Sullivan making the play. And I'll bring up 2nd and goal from the same spot. No gain on the play. And Raymond, only 1 passing touchdown on the season. Take the snap, the quick release, and nice hit. Breaks that one up. It'll fall incomplete. And that's Caleb Self once again. Forced fumble. Got the turnover, and right here, big hit. Got him low. Forces the incompletion to Cena. Now bring up 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. Raymond the pistol. Drops back. Looks. He fires. And that one's broken up. And Caleb Self, back-to-back plays, knocks that one harmlessly to the ground. And it's Cena again, the intended receiver. That'll be 4th down and goal, and it looks like the Mountaineers are just going to take the points here. They send out Scholl for the 23-yarder. Caleb Self had a good first half and makes his presence felt here. And once again, this Army defense, bend, don't break. No touchdowns tonight. They look to keep it that way. Nearly get the block there, too. But this one will go through. And Shea with the only points tonight for the Mountaineers. That's 6. Army up 31-6. Under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And yet another good drive there from Raymond. Seen a lot with his legs tonight. And once again, the Army defense just, they'll let you move it down the field, but they will not let you get in the end zone. Some great plays by Caleb Self. And they hold their opponent to just 3. And now, quick 3 and out for the Black Knights. They're going to look to get a little momentum back on the offensive side. As Kobe Semion's deep to return for the Black Knights. And Shea sends this one away. Semion with the grab, and here we go. Good hole. Semion up the side to the 40. Near midfield. The 40. And not a bounds at the 30-yard line. Great return for Kobe Semion. Sets Army up beautifully for their second attempt here in the second half. And there you go. See a nice little replay of this one. And the hole just opens up right here. And Semion just takes it to the edge. Just a foot race, and he wins that one. And if it wasn't for Shea, he might have had it all the way to the house. But it knocks him out to the 30-yard line. And the Black Knights will take over in Mountaineer territory, looking to add another score. Lucky drops back. Dumps it off. That's Mannion. Mannion makes a man miss, and he's gone. Touchdown, Army. Donovan Mannion, his 3rd touchdown grab of the night. Gets him up to 7 on the season. It just looks too easy for the Black Knights. Once again, Lucky dropping back. Gets it out quickly. And then Mannion just no one nearby. Makes one player miss, and he's just gone. And now Ben Abercrombie will take the extra point here for the Black Knights, as his kick is up and good. Army gets up now 38-6. And once again, it's the passing attack for the Black Knights. Walecki just one pass, 29 yards, and a score, adding to his great night. And Army just having this lead in tow. Continues to look good tonight. On the other side, we got Caldwell taking on St. Thomas Aquinas tonight. In the third quarter of that one as well, 13-0 Caldwell leading on the road at St. Thomas Aquinas. Caldwell will take on Army on November 4th. And if this score holds up, we will have Army taking on Caldwell for the division, the final game of the regular season, and a date with the Naval Academy in the championship game later in November. As Ben Abercrombie lines up to boot this one away. And he sends it deep to Quaker. Quaker rolls out to his left and is brought down at the 25-yard line. Almost as good as a touchback in the NFL. And we got yet another penalty on the play here. Let's see what we got from our true crew chief here. And it looks like we got another hold on the Mountaineers, and once again the Mountaineers getting pushed back. That 10-yard penalty moving back to about the 15-yard line. I'm going to sound like a broken record, folks. The penalties. These penalties, they had to have a clean game tonight against Army here at Shea Stadium, and anything but. As the penalty yardage racks up, and for Kasid Raymond, he's once again starting in his own, deep in his own zone, not making his life any easier. But for the Mountaineers, they'll try to get something back here. But still with a little under 10 minutes to play here in the third quarter, so they got time. And Raymond will roll out, and he's just got nowhere to go. He's looking for a hole. Finally finds one and breaks this one out. And it's Sammy Whipple trying to catch him and takes Raymond down deep into Army territory. And that was something out of the backyard, folks. Kasid Raymond. There you go. You see it again. He went left. He went right. Goes back left. And then, whoop, finds the hole. And he's just gone. And Kasid Raymond, dangerous with the ball in his hands. A little backyard football action, and takes this one all the way into Army territory, flipping the field almost on its head down to the Army 32-yard line. And it's 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers. They give to Quaker. And he's met quickly in the backfield and ripped down hard. That's Mason Gillette. Vicious tackle. His momentum was stopped before that ball came flying out, but a big tackle for loss. A gain of 1. 2nd and 9 now for the Mountaineers. Raymond in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Fakes the pitch to Reese. He'll roll out to his left. He'll float this one up. And is that picked off again? And we got yet another Army interception. And that's Brahim Swanson. He wants to get into the action as he rips this one away. As Raymond's pass a little out ahead of him, and Swanson, he looked like the receiver there. Makes a nice grab. And now Army once again will stop any momentum the Mountaineers had and will take over on downs. And you notice with Army's defense, they're sticking with these receivers of the Mountaineers. Army's getting a lot of space on their passing on their routes and everything. And the Mountaineers not getting any space, and now Army going to their backup quarterback here. He'll take the snap, and he'll run up. Get a good gain there of about 5. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 5 on the play. And now Seth Brown in at quarterback as he'll roll right and get chopped down quickly by the Mountaineers. Seth Brown, the junior out of Madison, Alabama. Seen some action this season. Who gets a free play here? Brown's going to toss this one deep. Got a man open. And is his feet in? They will call this a catch. What a grab by Semien. Not just a returner, folks. Makes a great grab on the sideline, and Brown takes advantage of this free play. Another mistake here for the Mountaineers, and it was a little back shoulder fade to Semien. And that's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Black Knights. Brown this season, he's thrown touchdowns in the last 2 games against Brodus and Stack. And they give here to Scott Belville. Maybe about a yard. And they give him about nothing on that one. 2nd and 10 now for the Black Knights. As Army goes to their 2nd unit here. Great night for their starters. Wolecki neared 300 passing yards, multiple touchdown passes, as Brown's going to scamper out to his right and is brought down for a gain of about 4 or 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Definitely a different game here for the sprint football. If you're used to watching Army football, used to that running attack from the Black Knights, that old school triple option. Not with this team, though. The passing attack. This is a true spread offense. Wolecki got you good quarterback play, and now Brown, as he'll fake under pressure, tries to get away, and the ball comes out and is recovered by the Black Knights, but it looks like it might be a penalty on them as well. And another penalty flag comes in. And there's another flag in there as well. A little pushing and shoving at the end of the game, at the end of the play here. And it looks like there might have been holding, a little contact, late hit. A laundry list of penalties here from the referees, as there are multiple flags on the field. I think I'll discuss this. Trying to calm down both sidelines here as well, as they go down their checklist here of the penalties. And Brown rolled out to his right, tried to avoid the pressure, took off for a couple of yards, and then got clipped down. The ball came loose, but the Black Knights were able to recover. So they'll stick with them no matter what happens here with all these penalties. And keep an eye across the league. Caldwell scored a touchdown, making it 20-0 over Stack. And the way this game is looking, that next matchup, not next weekend, 2 weeks from now, November 4th, senior night for the Black Knights will be a big one, as the winner will most likely be moving on to the championship versus Navy and claim the North Division championship here. So we're still discussing these penalties. You see all the flags. They're cleaning up the laundry off the field. Still a lot of time left in this game. Still about 6 minutes left there in the first portion of our second half here in the third quarter. They're still discussing the penalties here. And now they're going to run over to the sidelines, talk to the coaches. John Evans wants to hear what he has to say. It looks like it's been all on Army here, as you see Evans gesturing to decline the penalty. And we're moving way, way back. Holding on the offense here. That was declined. And on sportsmanlike conduct here for the personal foul. It seems like multiple players here as our crew chief is trying to... There's another penalty as well. Another unsportsmanlike on the Army. And Army getting a lot of penalty yardage here. And they're just going to... They're gonna cut their losses and just punt this one away. It's gonna be 4th and a mile. They got pushed back all the way to their almost 8-yard line. It's gonna be 4th and 33 for the Black Knights. Just an absurd number of penalty yardage there. Unsportsmanlike conduct, a personal foul, a lot of pushing and shoving. And for a team up 32 points, got to be a little more disciplined here. And Fitzgerald's punt is blocked. And the Mountaineers, the ball's loose. And it looks like Army's got it back. Folks, I've never seen a play like that in my life. As the Mountaineers able to block the punt. It hits the ground. Well, watch it right here. Punt blocked. Watch 34. It bounces. and it hits off his hand. And then it's recovered by the Black Knights. I think it's a first down, Army. I think it's a first down for the Black Knights here. I should have my rule book handy. But I believe this is going to be first down, Black Knights. And who would have thunk it? 4th and 33. And then the punt is blocked. All the momentum swinging towards the Mountaineers. And then just a mistake there by number 34. Deshaun Ards. It looked like it got deflected maybe by a Black Knight, and it hit off his hands, and now the Black Knight's starting over here as Seth Brown gets ready for the snap. The give to Beck as he'll run it to the left and out of bounds. They get a good gain here, about the 20-yard line. Mark him down at the 21. And I'll bring up 2nd down and 3 for Army. If any of you have ever seen a play like that, I'd love to hear it. Just a very unique set of circumstances here at Shea Stadium. A 4th and 33 blocked, and then the Black Knights start over on downs on another turnover. And now Beck was going to roll to his left, and he'll get another first down. As the Army Black Knights looking to just kind of chew up the clock here. Here's a quick little replay of Beck. Slips out of a tackle, dives for a couple more yards, and he's down to the 28-yard line, and it's 1st and 10 as Army's in the full house. All 3 backs out there. Brown checks over for the play. Takes the snap to give to Beck. And he's got a hole, and that's a face mask, it looks like. And there's multiple flags down. It keeps going. He's still on his feet. Brought down to the 45-yard line. He shrugged off that face mask and took another 20-plus yards. It'll be first down, Army. Tack on an extra 15 yards on this one. There are 2 flags, though, so we'll see if they're both on the defense or if both refs got excited for that face mask. Look at that shiftiness. Slips out of a couple tackles. And while this has been mainly a passing game, Henry Beck's had a good game. And tough runner. Seen there. Shrugs off a couple of defenders, and the sophomore just adding to his total. And with a lead like this, you can get him some action here and keep letting him chew at the clock. Another first down for Army. Connors now in the backfield. Spelling Beck. Connors will take this one. Another hole up the middle as Connors runs this one, and he fights his way down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Army. Good run there from Ryan Connors, and after the most confusing play in football, the Black Knights are marching down the field on a couple big runs here. You could have fit a truck through that hole, and Connors gets the give again, and he'll get knocked down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for Army at the 2. That's the thing, with a lead like this one, Army lopsided, mainly a passing attack in that first half. Now you can start to, even it out and make that box score look 50-50 toward the end here. Connors with the give, and there's yet another hole, and Connors is in for the touchdown, his first of the night. And the Black Knights extend their lead to 44-6. And I guess you can call it off yet another turnover, as Brown will just give this one up the middle. Look at that hole. It just you can fit a tank through that right there. Too easy for Army as Abercrombie gets ready for the extra point. A little muddled hold there. Been able to chip this one through. And Army now up to 45 as they really are pulling away with this one now. Up 39 over the Mountaineers. Still with 3:30 to go here in this first part of the second half here, the third quarter. Some key contributors tonight for Army. Henry Beck, 36 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Connors, Got a bunch of good rushes here. Got his first touchdown, and then obviously the receiving game. Donovan Mannion, number 8, man. 4 receptions, 107 yards, averaging over 25 yards a catch and 3 touchdowns. Just a dominant performance from the captain of this offense. While Walecki will end his game with 255 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. Seth Brown coming in, looked pretty good. And now the Black Knights up 39. Abercrombie will send this one away. This one's shading toward the sideline, and it will roll out of bounds, and there come the flags. And it's a kickoff infraction, and that will bring the ball up to about the 40. Oh, old school rules here, folks. Sorry. Used to the new NFL rules at the 40. Ball will be at the 35-yard line. Less of a penalty for kicking it out of play. Now for the Mountaineers, just trying to put something together here. Down 39. You kind of play a little more free. Try to get something going to take into your game next week. As McCary will take this one up the middle. Getting about 1 or 2 on the play. He's wrestled down by Rast, who's accompanied there by Gillette. They'll bring up 2nd down and 8 from the Mountaineers' 37-yard line. Raymond takes the snap. Quick throw out, and met quickly by Swanson. Raymond's pass completed to the wide receiver, number 86, Bo Sellinger. And I'll bring up 3rd down and 3. McCary in the backfield. Raymond takes the snap. Another fake pitch. Army not falling for that one. Russell there. Raymond makes a couple people miss. And there he goes again. And another 1st down for Raymond. He's been very elusive tonight. I mean, under pressure. I mean, he's been pressured all night long. And now getting some confidence with his scrambling ability. Fake pitch. And there you go. Russell just not even fazed by it. But Raymond makes a miss. A little pump fake. And then he gets a little bit, gets some running room and gets you that 1st down. Good run from Raymond. Team's leading rusher. Now it's 1st and 10 for the Army 46. Under a minute and 30 to play here. Raymond's pass quickly out and tipped away. That's Michael Sullivan. The defensive, the junior linebacker dropping back into coverage and knocks that one away. And you got yet another penalty on the play here. Definitely not the cleanest of games here for both squads. Looks like I got an ineligible man downfield. Yep. And that play will get pushed back yet again for the Mountaineers. I feel like every time we've seen a good play, either that play or the next play, you'll see a flag, and it just takes away everything from that team. So the penalties rack up for both squads. 13 total penalties, nearing 100 yards of total lost yardage for the teams combined. And now Raymond gets set here on 1st and 15 from the zone 49. Drops back, fires, McCary on the catch, tries to shake him off, and Gigliotti won't get shaked off, and he'll break the tackle there. Gain of 3 on the play to the Army 48, and they'll bring up 2nd and 12. Under a minute to go here in this first half, this third quarter. Army looks to stop the Mountaineers. Here comes Sullivan on the blitz. And Rast. And Raymond just got to throw the... And Raymond's pass was completed. Looked like he might have been throwing it away, but he completes it over to Quaker. And it looks like he'd be about a yard short of the first down, bring up 3rd down and 1. He looks like he's just got to throw this one away. Look at the arm angle. He's not even facing where he's throwing. Just kind of tosses this one up, and Quaker comes up with the grab and makes this a 3rd and manageable for the Mountaineers. And it's been plays like that tonight that make you kind of wonder with this team. If they can put together a clean game, and Raymond's shown flashes tonight. He's only a sophomore, so you got a couple more years with him, and he's definitely a player that can be an impact as the fake, and they'll give it to him a carry, and he is just quickly met by Sebastian Russell in the backfield. Army was not fooled on that fake. And that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter here at Shea Stadium. Army 45, Mansfield 6. We'll take a quick break and come back for the 4th quarter.
It's a new season for us, so far in the new season we want to know. We put the previous games behind us, and we just going to continue to build on that every week. So definitely excited to get back out there. We and Mikey, and this is going to be the last time for a while, so we're going to have to put on a show.
I mean, I think we will always bring the energy, but we know it's going to be a dogfight for the rest of the season. It's our goal to win every game, and so we got to prepare that way.
It was good. It's fun to win, but like every game, we got to put it behind us. We got bigger fish to fry this week, and it's a really good team we're playing. They are athletic and fast, and I'm just really impressed with how aggressive they play on special teams. And so it's a big challenge, but I thought our guys really approached practice well today.
And we welcome you back here at the 4th quarter. Raymond takes the snap, tosses it out. That's Cena, and he's met quickly by Brendan Tierney. And Christian Dionisio. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers. Army going to make a couple substitutions here. Army's got to get off the field quickly here. And we got a timeout taken by the Black Knights, as the Mountaineers almost caught them in the middle of a little minute of the substitutions here and could have gotten them off sides. They saw it quicker. So the score is 45-6. If you're just joining us now, what's happened? Well, a bunch of turnovers. Kassid Raymond thrown 3 interceptions, a forced fumble in the 1st quarter, and it's really been the passing attack from the Black Knights. This second half, a lot of running, but that first half, over 230 yards through the air. Now 3 total touchdowns. They've just been dominant passing the ball tonight, and it's just been showing. And the mistakes by the Mountaineers, every time they make a mistake, Army capitalizes, and that's where we're at, 45-6. We've seen flashes from this quarterback for the Mountaineers, Raymond. Maybe he'll get him a touchdown here before the end of this one. Raymond dropping back near midfield, and he'll just spike this one into the ground. And that one falls incomplete, and he'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the Army 33-yard line. Fourteen and a half minutes to play here. And for Army, just trying not to make any mistakes here. Trying to hold the Mountaineers out of the end zone to remain perfect at home. And this one will fall to the turf as well. Pass incomplete, intended for Cena. Correction, Quaker. Now we're 3rd down and 10 for the Mountaineers, and the score should tell you this is definitely 4th down territory for this team. Got 2 plays to get 10 yards. And once again, try to get into the end zone. Try to gain any momentum towards the next game for themselves. This one seems like it's out of reach, but just trying to build on something for that next game. As Raymond drops back to midfield. He'll loft this one deep down the field into double coverage, and it falls incomplete. And who else? Caleb Self with a near interception. Dangerous pass from Raymond. And now we'll bring up 4th down and 10. And as predicted, the Mountaineers will stay on the field. And here you go. Raymond's pass downfield, and that's into double coverage. And Self could have had himself a pick there. Added to his total of an all-around great night for him. The forced fumble. Some big pass breakups when the Mountaineers were looking like dangerous. They're about to score. Made some big plays. Oh, and a snap. Raymond not ready for it. Spinning. Gets rid of it. And that one is intercepted. Brahim Swanson gets his 2nd of the night. And he's going to take this one all the way over midfield. And that is just not the play. It's 4th down. I get it. You got to throw it away. But you hate to see it. Not ready for the snap, clearly. And give Raymond credit. They're not even ready. Spinning away. And as he's getting thrown to the ground, just chucks this one up. And the fact that it was even in play is insane. But Brahim Swanson, comes up with his 2nd interception of the night. And the Army defense just adding to their ridiculous totals tonight as they set up their offense. And there's Justin Fitzgerald, the punter / quarterback, getting some action here. Team up 39. We're going to give him some looks as he'll give it over and wrestle down for a gain of about 4. That's the new ball carrier, DeAndre Brunnings, the freshman. Good little carry there for the freshman. Gain of 4, bring up 2nd and 6 now for the Mountaineers 41. And for Justin Fitzgerald, limited snaps this season at quarterback, mostly in garbage time, but the junior looks to get something. He'll keep this one. Shakes off a tackler. And the tall quarterback will lean forward for a couple more yards, and that'll bring up 3rd down and about 3 for the Black Knights. And for Fitzgerald, trying to get this drive going. March his team down the field. We go a bunch right here for the Black Knights. Completely new squad out there for Army. As Fitzgerald takes the snap, he'll run up the middle, open hole, and he will get the 1st down. Easy. Makes it look easy. There you go, Fitzgerald, and right there, parting of the Red Sea. As Fitzgerald gets up to the 33-yard line for a 1st and 10 for Army. As the clock ticks down here in this ball game. Overall, great night for the Black Knights. They'd love to add another touchdown here with their 3rd stringers out there. And the handoff to Brunnings. Brunnings makes a man miss. Nice shifty move there. Turns nothing into something. Gain of 6 on the play for Brunnings, and that will bring up 2nd and 4 for the Black Knights. There you go. Good piece of running here from Brunnings. Running, makes a man miss right there, and then makes another man miss. And gets you 6 yards. Good run from Brunnings. As Fitzgerald looks over to the sideline for the play. Army going to take some time off here. No rush. Fitzgerald, quarterback keeper. He'll get stuffed. Fights a little more, but he's brought down to the 25-yard line, gain of 2, and I'll bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Black Knights. And Hinman with the tackle. Army going bunch right again. Fitzgerald takes the snap. QB keeper again. And he's met in the backfield and brought down. Lost maybe half a yard on the play. And I'll bring up 4th down and 2 for the Black Knights. And once again, you're up 39. Get this team experience. They're gonna let them run another play here. Fitzgerald in the backfield, joined by the freshman Brunnings. Fitzgerald will take the snap. He'll roll out right to pass. Drops back to throw, and that one's intercepted. And the Mountaineers get their first turnover of the ball game. Intercepted by defensive back number 30, Eric Jones III. And some positives there for the Mountaineers. Nice interception on 4th down there, and they'll take over on downs. And looks like they're going to send in their different quarterback. Checking in is Ben Briggs, the sophomore quarterback from Ridgeway, Pennsylvania. Takes the snap and the give to Reese. And Reese is brought down in the backfield. So for Kassid Raymond, he ends his day, 40% completion percentage, those 4 interceptions and 78 yards passing. But dominant on the ground, 13 carries, 128 yards for him. With the pressure and everything, and with the big lead that Army had, he just started trucking up prayers at the end, and 2 of those interceptions were just of circumstance. But now Briggs will get his opportunity to show what he can do. Sends a man in motion. Drops back. Briggs' pass. Short, and it'll skip off the ground and incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Mountaineers. And for Briggs, the sophomore, seen limited action this season. That was just his 10th pass attempt at all this season, and now Briggs will drop back. Pressured. Rolls out left, and is brought down. And that's Robert Braggs, the sophomore defensive lineman, gets his sack. And I'll bring up 4th and 14, and Braggs takes down Briggs. And now 4th and 14, and now you got to do what you got to do with Mountaineers. They're going to punt this one away. Down 39 as we approach the under 10. 8:50 to play here in the 4th quarter. D to return is Semyon, and then there's yet another flag. We'll see what happened here. I'm going to false start. And it is indeed a false start. And they're going to push him back 5 yards, and we'll kick this one. Ball dropped back to the 11-yard line. Now their punter will line it up from inside his own end zone. Boots this one away. Liner. Semyon picks it up on the bounce. Takes it to the 40. Down to the 30. Still fighting and is wrestled down finally at the 28-yard line. Another good return from Semyon. All 3 phases, the Black Knights have looked really good tonight. Kobe Semyon, a couple good returns. Got a good kick return and a good punt return. And right here, this Liner fields it off the bounce and takes this for about a 22-yard return. Great return night for him, and Armies look good. Like I said, all 3 phases. Definitely a good game as you approach the end of your season. want to continue to build momentum as Justin Fitzgerald is back in the backfield. They give to Brunnings. He'll run right. Got a hole. Hit down hard. Good piece of running again from Brunnings. There's the freshman. Good north-south movement, and then takes a lick in there. Brought down by 3 Mountaineers. Shakes it off. He wants more. Fitzgerald drops back the pass. He floats one up, and it's Gerald Moore. Back corner of the end zone, and once again, the passing attack is still there for the Black Knights. They add yet another passing touchdown to their night. And that catch caught by the senior Gerald Moore. A nice throw by Fitzgerald, dropping back, quick drop, and a little floater pass. Once again, the separation from the Black Knights receivers has just been impressive tonight and makes that pass by Fitzgerald easy. Just get out in front of him and let your guy make a play, and that's what he's been doing tonight. Army now 51-6. Abercrombie looking for another extra point. He's been perfect in this category, and he will continue to remain perfect. That one is good. Army pushes their lead to 46 points, up 52-6. And even with the big lead, the passing attack is still there. Justin Fitzgerald makes a nice throw, adding to their already staggering total on the night. 315 passing yards. That their 4th touchdown pass. Their 5th touchdown pass. Forgetting about Trey Carson's beautiful pass to score our first passing touchdown of the night. So 5 total passing touchdowns, a bunch of yards passing for this team. And this is a game you want to do. Mansfield's not a bad team. This is a good team, 3-1. This is a big-time win for the Black Knights. Still 8 minutes to go here, but this is a good team to play against before you take on Caldwell to end your season and up comfortably here and late in the ball game. And this is what you want to do. You want to take some momentum into the end of your season, and as Army looks to win the North Division, this is definitely a good stepping stone for them. Abercrombie's kick, deep, off the bounce, picked up by Jones III. He makes a couple people miss. Shift, he keeps going back further, though, and is wrestled down about the 8-yard line. And might have made a few people miss, but that's okay. He got pushed back a couple yards, and now they'll be deep in their own zone. Now making life easy for the quarterbacks today. As Ben Briggs will come back in at quarterback, starting from his own 8-yard line. 52-6 today for the Black Knights. Good game for them, and now Briggs in the pistol. Takes the snap, the give, and met in the backfield quickly. That's Bryce DiGiatinto with the tackle in the backfield, the junior defensive lineman. Another tackle for loss for Army, and I'll bring up 2nd and 11 from their own 7-yard line for the Mountaineers. Ethan Simpson was in the backfield on that carry, and now they go back to McCary. Briggs drops back the pass in his own zone. Gets it out to McCary. He's met quickly. He's brought down by number 69, the defensive lineman, Walker Carswell. And I'll bring a 3rd down, and that'll be 3rd and 11 from the 7-yard line. That's Mansfield just trying to get any yardage they can here. Not trying to kick out of the back of their own end zone again. Briggs in the backfield, pistol set. McCary to his right. Simpson behind him. Takes the snap. Gets it out quickly. And stumbling and brought down That's number 3, Teron Hewen, the tight end, and that quick pass not doing much for the Mountaineers as they will get ready to punt yet again from inside their own end zone. A lot of standouts tonight for the Black Knights on all phases of the ball. And that one goes over the head of the punter, and we got ourselves a safety here. So we'll punt again, this time no snapper. 54-6 now for the Black Knights, and when it rains, it pours for the Mountaineers. Yet another mistake by them, and this one just sailing over their punter, Marcus Melee, also their wide receiver, can punt too. And this one, there's just no chance for him. He's a wide receiver. He can't make that play. Way too high. So they'll punt it away here. As I was saying, for the Black Knights, some great play. Caleb Self, Brandon Tierney, Ryan Rast and Sebastian Russell really all playing great on the defensive side of the ball. Kobe Semyon really giving his team great field position with his returns tonight as he drops back for this punt return. And on the offensive side, honestly, the whole receiving staff looked great tonight. Great play from Devon Brown, a couple of good deep balls. Cody Lomanak had a touchdown, and then Trey Carson, a couple catches, touchdown pass of his own, and then obviously Donovan Mannion. Just an absolute beast tonight. 4 catches, over 100 yards receiving, and 3 total touchdowns, getting him up to 7 on the season, leading the team, and all that from Mikal Wilecki and the Black Knights. This one's deep, and Gerald Moore will return this one. Taking about midfield, get a hole. Moore taken off and brought down to the 33-yard line. Gerald Moore getting on the action, seeing what Kobe Semyon's been doing. He's like, it's my turn. And it flips the field from his 32 all the way to the Mountaineers 32, and a good piece of running there. Brought down, and I said it a few times tonight, Mark West, got to be happy with his team's performance tonight. Not many errors, a lot of good play on all phases of the ball, as they look to kind of finish this one out with 5 minutes to go. Fitzgerald's give to Brunings. He's got a good run here. Still going, still on his feet, and down to the 12-yard line. Brunings, great running. And the freshman running back showcasing his talent here. You see the offensive line getting fired up. They love it when they got to run the football here. Just followed their lead, and as they push, you're seeing them all fired up. Number 70, the right tackle, Luke Melton. Headbutting Chance Pogue. The Black Knights are fired up here, up 48 late in this game. Give to Brunings. He's got a hole in the outside. Makes a man miss, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Brunings, so the flag came in. We'll see what it's on. Might be a holding and brought it back, but another good run, and there it is, the hold. We'll bring it back. No touchdown there. That's Luke Melton. Saw him all fired up, and there it is, actually on the guy he headbutted, Pogue. And Brunings run. Erased from the board and brought back, and now it'll be 1st and 15. Check that. It'll be 1st and 19 for the Black Knights. Fitzgerald gives it to Brunings again. Change of direction. Gets to the outside. Gets upfield. And he'll get wrestled down just before the first down marker. Bring up 2nd and 1. Another great run from Brunings, and yet another flag. You can see the frustration from the players as their heads go up. Wonder what this could be on. And that one came from the back of the end zone from the back judge. Maybe a personal foul or something, but another good run here from Brunings. He's had a really good night coming in here late and getting some action with a big lead. He's looked good. That's a good sign for the Black Knights. You got a good freshman running back. You know, it's towards the end of the game, it's in garbage time, but showing some confidence, showing some burst, and all of his runs really have been for 5+ yards, so you'll love to see that from him as the refs are confused, trying to figure out what the penalty's on as well. I can't read lips way too well, so I'm going to predict that it's on the Mountaineers here. And we got a legal substitution on the Mountaineers, so does nothing to the play. All it does is confirm that it is a first down for the Black Knights. First and goal at the 2 and some change yard line here for the Black Knights. Justin Fitzgerald trying to add another score to his resume. Fitzgerald takes the snap, hands it to Brunings, changes direction again, but is brought down in the backfield. The Mountaineers not letting that one go through, and Brunings smiles as he gets up. He saw that cutback lane a little late. Well, how late? Turned right away, so the refs are letting us know that's going to be a running clock here. 3:40 to go. Ball the 3-yard line. Army, no rush at all. Look on, see what play they got. 25 seconds on the play clock. As they're just going to sit here and wait for it. As we said before, Army, as the time clicks down here, preparing for their final matchup of the season at home here at Shea Stadium. Senior night versus Caldwell. As Brunings fights again. Brought down in the backfield, but fights and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to go 3rd down and goal. His Army's going to let this clock tick as well. But Army will have senior night on November 4th. Friday night under the lights one last time in the regular season for the Black Knights. And that will be for the North Division Championship, as Caldwell looks like they're taking care of St. Thomas Aquinas. Last checked, up 20-0. So that will be, in a sense, a playoff game for the two teams. The winner would go on to take on the South Division champion, Naval Academy. Snap to Fitzgerald, who'll keep it himself. And Fitzgerald will run in. No signal yet. They marked him down short. About the half-yard line. You can't get any closer than that, folks. He might have just put the ball in the end zone on the spot. So they're going to mark him at the half-yard line here. And it's the thing with Justin Fitzgerald. Tall quarterback. You can see him, he stretches again, and he looked like he might have been in there, but they're going to mark him short, and he's probably down. So we'll bring up 4th and goal at the half-yard line. And for Army, let the clock tick here. 10 seconds now on the play clock. And Fitzgerald, my guess is he'll give it to Brunings. He will. Brunings. They're going to mark him down short, and that'll be a turnover. No touchdown for the Black Knights here. Brunings met quickly in the backfield. Nothing you really could do there. And with 1:39 to go, the Mountaineers will take over on downs. And Ben Briggs back out there for Mansfield. 1:39 to go here. Maybe we'll try for one last massive drive here. Try to take his team 99 yards down the field to score a touchdown. Still no touchdowns scored here at Shea Stadium or at home here for the Black Knights this season by a road opponent. Unless something crazy happens here, it looks like they'll hold them off, as that run will go for about 2 yards on the play. And I'll bring up 2nd down at 8 for the Mountaineers. Well, Black Knight fans, come out and support the men's soccer team tomorrow night against Lehigh on their senior night as they approach the end of their season. The men leading the Patriot League right now, but each win matters as they try to clinch home field advantage in the tournament. Now Ben Briggs, under a minute to go here, will just take the snap. He drops it, bobbles it, ball loose, and it looks like it might be Black Knight football. And it's a turnover. And there it is, and there, the celebration ensuing. Loose ball, that's Clay Earp who picked it up, and Briggs just mishandles it on the give to Reese, and Earp there immediately scoops up the free ball. And the Black Knights will take over pretty much from back where they left off. They'll take it from the Mansfield 3-yard line. 51 seconds to play here. And you wonder what Army's going to do. They might just take a knee here and let the clock kind of run out. And it looks like the Black Knights, well, they're going to line up for a play here. Get this unit another chance. Looks like they're lined up at field goal position. And yeah, they will take a knee. Different formation. Fitzgerald will take the knee, though. They'll call off the dogs here. They'll need to take one more to finish this one out. Army up 54-6. A dominant game for them as they approach the end of their season. This win marks them one win closer to capturing the North Division and a rematch with their rival, Navy. As Fitzgerald take the final knee, as the final seconds tick off here from Shea Stadium, the Black Knights earn a dominant victory over Mansfield, 54-6. As the teams will walk off to their sidelines, shake hands. John Evans meeting Mark West at midfield here. Respect between the two coaches. And quick shout out here. McCall Wilecki played great tonight. Great passing. The receiving staff, all of them, Donovan Mannion especially, had a fantastic night. And here's some of the highlights we got here. Kassid Raymond, he might not have looked good passing, but he had a great game running the ball. Showed some flashes. And here's your second half highlights. We made it 31-6 there. And then here's the man, Kobe Semyon. One of his many great returns tonight. Took this one nearly to the house if it wasn't for Scholl. He rolls out, and then Wilecki just needs one play. Over to his guy, Donovan Mannion. Makes a Mountaineer miss. Takes this one all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. That was lucky number 3 on the night for him. Then Raymond rolls out to his left, tosses one deep. And that's Brahim Swanson. Says, let me get on the action. Let me get my first pick. And give my guy Seth Brown a shot here. Throws up this beautiful back shoulder. That's caught. And then after a wild play in which a punt was blocked, Ryan Connors would take this handoff from Brown and make that one another score. Make it 45-6. And then this dime from Justin Fitzgerald over to Gerald Moore. And then the great runnings from Brunnings. DeAndre Brunnings, the freshman, running with a purpose late in the game. Showcases his skills as we ready for the alma mater here from Shea Stadium. The Black Knights win this one 54-6. Caldwell awaits them on November 4th. From Shea Stadium, from West Point, for our director, Joe Beckerly, our awesome crew, Dan Walker on graphics, Charlie Filotica, botched the name probably, on our replay system, so our great camera crew. Great matchup here for Shea. We'll see you next time here from West Point. I'm Ryan Panny. Thank you very much, folks.